Wow, I can't believe I found you so quickly. Today must be my lucky day. You're Sayla, right? The idol? You know who I am? Of course, I'm a huge Cupid head. Your biggest fan. I first heard about you 2 years ago. I was so excited to see you live. You two were so cute on stage. Thanks. I'm honestly surprised you even know what an idol is. Not many people around here do. Guess it's still catching on here. But I keep up with idols more than I do actresses. That's why I moved to Edith from my hometown, actually. I want to be an idol, too. Would you take me under your wing, Sayla? Wait, what? She sure is a go-getter. But what's an idol? I feel like I've heard the term somewhere before. Some kind of brand new pop, It's some kind of brand new pop some indie labels are pushing lately. Figured it was something just for nerds and geeks, but I guess it can have all kinds of fans. I've decided to become an idol just like you and Natalie. Hold your horses there, there's so much to ask out of nowhere. Not to mention that Natalie already... I'll do anything, I swear, I'll do whatever it takes. Okay. I finally accomplished my goal of trying out every stall facing the river. Went from tacos to noodles to ice cream. It's a little weird, yeah. But it was delicious. I would do it again. Though, maybe after my stomach settles first. I hit my 30 sellage goal way faster than I did last time. 30 sellage is a lot more than I went for yesterday. Feels nice, but I'm going to be so sore tomorrow. Sounds to me like you've done a great job of pushing yourself lately, but make sure you're keeping well hydrated. Here. Thank you? No, I'm sorry. I barely just met you. You don't have to be so nice to me. Don't worry, I got extra water bottles just in case, and it sounds like you earned it anyway. I'm Lodi, by the way. I bike around here a lot, so it's nice to meet someone else who enjoys feeling the wind on their face. No, it's nothing like that. I took on running so I could lose some weight. It's pretty good, though. The breeze feels really nice tonight in particular, actually. I'm sweating after that run, but I don't feel hot at all. It's just the kind of thing you don't notice until you take on running. I'd probably run more if the bike wasn't so convenient for me. If you learn to enjoy the little things when it comes to running, you'll be well on your way to enjoying the little things in life, too. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I kind of tuned out as they were talking. Sunset already? Dang, where'd the day go? Days just keep getting shorter and shorter. One silver lining is people get hungry around autumn. Temperatures go down, but profits go up. Might be time I come up with an autumn special menu.
Take as long as you need. I'll be waiting for you.
Don't. How about we take a walk around here today, Apollo? That's the spirit. And that's just a repeat. We can't get in. Thought this was a church, man. Where's my sanctuary? I'm the oldest, so I'm taking care of Erle and Lolo. I come by the church a lot because it's close to my house. I've been coming for so long it almost feels more like home than my actual home does. Still don't know a lot about Central Eastern customs though, so Erle is teaching me. Your mom's gonna be here soon to pick you up, right? What do you think of the school? You know you can trust me. I like it here. Mother Kyra's really nice. Rooney's helping me study and me? How about me? You, Erle? You're a real ball of energy. That's it? That's disappointing. Hey Graham, on your way out? Hey Van, yeah. Called to get our crew together. We don't usually ride while it's still bright outside, but Juniper really wanted to go. Don't worry, we'll keep an eye on her. Won't let her get into a wreck or nothing. Not worried at all, I know you all aren't the type to drive recklessly. Just be sure not to make a scene and end up getting caught, okay? Thanks for worrying, man. You should join us sometime. Listen to that baby purr. Leave it to Uncle to work his magic. I'd say it's time to slay the expressway and go full throttle. Slay? Are you sure that's not dangerous? Don't worry about her. Think about it as just her racer lingo. Juniper's crew ain't got a reckless driver in sight. Came by to see Graham and the gang. I'm so pumped. Graham's car's so sick, dude. Man, I envy Juniper. No fair that she got her uncle to help her pimp her car up. Hey, Juniper's here too. Tonight's a night to burn up the road. Hell yeah. Not that I have a car, but yeah. about to say, what's going on if they're on foot? It's not quite like a car club, really.
Oh, this place is so sweet.
Concert hall isn't open during the day. Well. Oh, right. We can go into Bermati, can't we? I'm just worried that's going to kick me to the next area, which is why I'm not trying to rush over to Shino. Good, I finally found you, Miss Kokona. I was worried when I saw you weren't at work. Cronin? I was just brainstorming some new ideas. So that's how you've been hard at work in here. While I was running around wasting time looking for you. I'm so sorry for being so useless. I know, I'll make up for it by staying with you all day to help you work on your next storyboard. No, why is this happening? I was trying to avoid you. Wow. You can't get into any of these places. It would have been nice if there was like a red mark on the door or something to let you know, hey, it's locked now. For reasons.
Hello?
Yeah, once I get some bigger numbers, I can probably sit down and just start scarfing all that
Thank
down.
you.
Let's start here. I've been wanting to check out the food truck in more detail since we didn't have the chance last time. Not surprised a prim and proper private school student hasn't eaten at one before. You all are too fancy for street food. Really want to try out their food. Welcome to Shino's Bar. It's nice to see you, Van. Hey, Shino. Take out for me today 2 sorbets, extra caramel sauce. One moment. Yep, just as I thought. Something the matter? Don't worry about it. Thanks for waiting. Here are your sorbets. Van received his order. I put an ice pack in there in case you don't get to them immediately. Should last around 2 hours. Thanks. Next stop's the Herbal Cafe over in Station Street. Should be about time to give that new latte of theirs a try. Of course, we can make up for this afternoon. Oh, right, we can just hop over this way. Yeah, we'll do the
let's head
subway
over.
entrance so I can do a little lap around the place talking to everyone, and then we'll go on in.
This place never changes.
And I overspent again. Sure couldn't do that without my husband's salary. My life would be a whole lot different if I'd chosen a different man. Instead, I bagged myself a rising star in a top-tier firm. I should be grateful for his generosity.
Next appointment's at...
Tree on tower, lit up by the sunset. It's so dreamy. Look, Kopeka? Doesn't the sky look absolutely gorgeous? Man, I wish I was that happy-go-lucky. What are you implying? I have more than one brain cell, you know? Not what I said, but your last brain cell is working as good as ever.
Well...
Wait, I thought this bus was going to the 5th district. Why am I back at the station? Did I get on the tour bus instead? Whatever, that kind of stuff just happens when you live in the capital. Okay, I've never been to DC or Springfield or... Yeah.
Call it an Orbital Cafe.
Hey, brother, I got you covered. Want to get back to your beloved family ASAP, yeah? Yes, you see, it's my daughter's birthday today. I'm usually not even in the country since I work abroad. I want to get back home as soon as humanly possible. It's a good reason if I ever heard one. You're a hero to your fam, brother. Come on, get in. Giordano's gonna make your wish come true at record speed. Today was really productive. What do you say we go out for drinks? Actually, don't even bother answering. We have to celebrate closing out this contract. Sure. Rather not go out for drinks with a creepy old man. Maybe I can leave early. But we should take it easy, yeah? I heard from your wife that you get really rowdy after a few drinks. Right. Guess bar hopping will have to be limited to only 2 bars tonight. Shopping is all we can get done today since mine has been throwing so many tantrums. Sweetie, if you hurry, we can get home and start dinner before Daddy gets home. No, I'm not going. Don't start this again. I told you, Mina. That's enough. Just backhand the kid. Assert dominance and all that. Nothing to report. Looks like another peaceful day in the city. No shady dealings going on and no criminals in sight. It's our lives' mission to protect the livelihoods of our citizens, all in a day's work. Can't help but feel like the criminal he's talking about. Nothing to worry about. I'm more worried about getting some dessert. See, Van's got his priorities. Thing is, it's 9 AM where I'm at, so it's a little early for dessert. This cafe is so cozy despite how trendy it is. It's still quite comfortable and homey, even despite all the cutting-edge tech they have in stock. Wonder what I should buy. Oh well, no reason to rush whatsoever. I'm in no rush to leave the capital. I never get tired of this place, no matter how many times I come here. Mistress Olivia has taken quite a shine to this establishment. Not surprised, considering a store like this isn't commonplace in Oracion. Regardless of that, she could stand to show some restraint. Her trip here is for business, after all, not for pleasure.
Well,
Hello, welcome to Iota. If it's a household orbital device you want, they're over here. Feels like I've finally gotten used to this stuff. This kind of work is really refreshing and interesting once you finally actually give it a go. The store's atmosphere can't be beat. I really hope I can keep this job long term. But I have to brush up on my orbital knowledge if I want to do that. Can't rely on my boss all the time. I've been real close friends with Ilhan since we were in college. He's Iota's owner. He's just so nonchalant that he started playing at being a barista despite actually owning the place. Meanwhile, he left actually managing the shop to me. Geniuses really are crazy, huh? Yeah, I don't think we need anything at the workshop. I'd rather wait to see how the following day plays out before we start committing resources anywhere. Yeah, I pretty badly need a drink. I'm just gonna see how much longer this is gonna go on. I've been researching the urban structure of the capital, visiting my parents. Thanks to this place, my stay has been really productive. Thought to check it out since I heard the owner also studied at the Institute. Turned out to be a really comfortable spot to work in. The excellent connection makes working a cinch, but the atmosphere is great for when you need to take a break and recharge too. I have to give it to Ilhan. This idea was a success. So, I don't know how you hear them. Can you go out there? Oh.
This tastes great.
So yeah, we went all the way out here for that little soundbite.
Do you have any preferences?
Out and... It's literally everything we had.
Thanks for coming in.
2 of your limited edition lattes to go. Coming right up. Thought you'd be pleased to see them in the menu again. Ah, shit, you mind having the same as me? Sorry, I probably should have asked. Oh, it's fine. I feel like I can trust your taste when it comes to sweet things. Damn right you can. They're not going to follow us up to the 2nd floor, huh? Sorry for the wait. Here's your lattes. Be careful, because they're hot. Van received his order. Alright, last stop's the flower cellar in Old Town. To collect the muffins we asked for earlier. Yep, dying to give them a try. Let's get going. Oh, so we can only go to the office front.
alrighty then. Time to hit up one last place.
Van? Why are we...
It'll make sense in a sec. Just keep following me.
Hi Van, hi Agnes. Welcome back. Thank you. Are you going somewhere, Paulette? There's some, ingredients we need, so she's going to Center Marché in the 9th District. You are? Man, I would have given you a ride if I had the time. Sorry about that. Not a problem, it's just a short bus ride away. You may be a good girl and stay here with Grandpa, okay? Okay, come back soon, Mommy. Who's Grandpa?
Can't go wrong with any of them. See you
Okay,
again.
we have those. Good work, you two. Your faces tell me you were really working hard out there. I'll whip up some food for you so you can come inside to wait for it. Maybe I'll go pick up some sweets from the florist first. Right, if I remember correctly, it's just ahead. Oh, hello there, dear. The unease on your face, the dark shadow creeping along your back. I see what ails you, young lady. Could it be you forgot to buy ingredients for supper? I can sympathize. She was really starting to unnerve me there. Yep, that's her usual song and dance. Don't let her bother you. Who are you? Oh, just you. Thought I saw someone shady slinking around. You done with work for the day? I'm about to close up shop, too. Gotta do my shopping for the day.
Quit dawdling and buy something. Stay out of trouble now.
Just the way she looks really reminds me of Genkai from Yu Yu Hakusho. I always come home at around this time so I can make dinner. I used to be the type of guy who put work before everything else. I wanted to kick into high gear and ride the fast lane in my career. But then life happened. I had to cut back my hours to raise Harry. They responded by docking my salary. Just can't climb the ladder like I used to. Can't say I didn't have it coming, though. I put family before work, and that's what I get. Alright, I'm off. Break a leg, Rockstar. Once I'm done with work for the day, I'll head right on over to watch. Thank you, but really, you don't have to do that for me. I know you're plenty busy. What? Why wouldn't I go to your concert, Jess? Your performances. I love your performances. I see. Well, thanks. I'll make sure you love what you hear. Oh, Jess. It's really not letting the fame get to his head. Quite the opposite. He's as humble as he ever was. Almost too much. Sometimes I worry about him, but well, that modesty is what makes Jess Jess. Still got time before the bus comes along. Maybe I'll go say hi to Raymond. He's the one who really pushed me when it came to this record deal. I really owe you two a lot. You've saved my bacon more times than I can count. Trying to find out where else there is that I need to go to talk to people. You first? I must say, I'm shocked that they accepted my request so quickly. I had feared that this watch was a lost cause after it got ran over by that car. I know it will take time, but I'll wait as long as I need to. Anything to see that watch fixed. Oh no, Harry just fell. Ouch, that looks like it hurt. You okay? Well, it hurt for him. He's the one who fell. It doesn't hurt for you because you were just watching. Keep your voice down, okay? It freaks me out a little. Are they all the same? Dang it, I swear something about the bike. I didn't get to read it. Let's just go home today. You really took a tumble there. I'll get that cleaned up, okay? Let's hurry on back now. The sun's gonna set soon. Ow, man, you can be really harsh sometimes. Thought I was pretty strong, but it really hurts. Oh, one of your buttons is falling off. Let me put that back on. Can you give me your pants? Hey, are you crazy? You can't just take my pants off here. I don't know if that reminds anyone of The World Ends With You. Man, I thought I was pretty strong, but... okay, so... that one's gone. You can say that again, Toil. Did he sigh there, or am I just hearing things? Has filled the kids and bailed, maybe. Who's the boss now, kitty cat? I know some cats like attention. Kids and all that. All I can say is Astro will pull a disappearing act that will rival the greatest of magicians when my nieces show up. Just a crying shame, I tell ya. Hope they can get the baths back open soon. But I say good company and good games wash my troubles away just as well. Now then, I figure it's about time for dinner. I'll drag my old bones over to Montmartre. They got food for my belly and Paulette's food for my soul. Well, say it ain't so. Guess the young blood was always bound to catch up to us. How the mighty have fallen. So, there's a black cat there that's really hard to see. Adios, what a dump. People like me don't belong here. How'd I just go from riches to rags like this? And who does my wife think she is, treating me like a pest in my own house? Who funded her lifestyle? Who supported her kid? Barely even matters now. It's just me out here. All my crunching, all my work, and I have nothing to show for it. Yeah, I think that's everyone.
Say, why not take some flowers with you? Say, why not take some flowers with you?
Okay, we do have a little bit here.
I hope I see you again.
Hey Van, good to see you. Those new muffins you asked me to put aside turned out great. Awesome, I appreciate you doing that. Can I get two then? Sure thing, I'll have them ready in just a minute. Wait a minute, Van, you don't think... You caught on, did you? Then does that mean... Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I don't sense anything suspicious, but we should still be careful. Thanks for waiting, I hope you enjoyed them. I really like how they turned out. Received muffins. Good to know, thank you for making them. Let's make our way back to the office now. Best not to waste too much time out here. Jez is heading out to work. I'll see him off. Why not? Nice that her house is so close. Really makes our commutes easier. That's over here. Should I make my move? I saw this. Garage where Van parks his pickup. Shutter is currently closed. Okay, time to catch him.
Where'd they go? They're just gone. How?
Got some speed on you.
Gotcha!
Is everything okay, Van? Huh? How adorable.
The hell? A kid?
I can't believe I let a civilian get the better of me. You knew I was tailing you and led me here on purpose, didn't you?
Well, I knew I wasn't gonna lose you, so this was the next best thing. That was a form of active camo using shards. Same kind of thing Ramdas can do. This works different.
You can do that with shards, too? You are the real deal, huh? Actually, even realer than real. Glad I decided to come, even with what Abby said.
Abby being father, I
Abby?
think.
If I recall, that means...
It's father, from a dialect in the Central East. With how fast you are and the way you're dressed, are you... Wait a minute. I think I just realized something else.
What's wrong?
How are you a Jaeger in the Kruger Corps at your age? You're one hell of a girl.
What? I'm the eldest daughter of the warriors of Kruga's vice chief, Farida Al-Fayed. I came here to ask for your help, Mr. Arkwright. Could we go somewhere to talk?
This is my first time hearing about the warriors of Kruga. So you're from just below the Ishkal Mountains in the Central East?
Along the northern edge of the Central East, yeah. We see ourselves as, and live a lifestyle befitting of, warriors. We revere flames and the goddess Arusha.
So notice Adios is usually a goddess of wind. Just saying. Their whole tribe forms one major core that serves to rep the whole Central East. They're very proud and value their traditions, though, so they won't take on any jobs they deem immoral. And if you're surprised people so abstain would let a kid fight, well, me too.
Oh, please, I'm not a full-fledged warrior like Ubby yet, but it's nice to hear you think of me as one.
Innocent little thing, isn't she? Yes, she strikes me as very pure of heart. So you're looking for another Jaeger Corps, is that right? One called Eisenschild? They're another famous high-ranking corps in Central Zemuria, so we know Eisen is iron. I don't know if Child is just child or something else. They work out of the Free Cities to the north and got a lot of former soldiers in their ranks. Fairly decent group for a Jaeger Corps, too. They take care of their city's defenses and stuff. That's interesting. I didn't know there were so many different kinds of Jaeger Corps.
We've clashed against the Eisenschild a lot over the years. Our last one was around a couple weeks ago in a proxy war against them. We eventually settled that and both sides left the battlefield. But from what I've heard, one unit of the Eisenschild's Jaegers still hasn't returned home yet.
And you're sure they didn't take on another job on the way back, right?
For sure. The regimental commander contacted our village directly asking if we knew anything. Ubby, our vice chief, has been so worried that he's doing just about everything he can to find them.
That's so. Sorry, I'm a little confused. Didn't you say that both of your corps fought as enemies only a couple weeks ago?
I did. Why?
It's a Jaeger thing. Don't worry about it. Basically, once the money is no longer on the table, everyone can be friends again. As soon as the fighting stops, it's water under the bridge for them. It's not uncommon for them to be enemies on one job and allies on the next. How unusual.
I didn't mean to confuse you.
Not your fault, she's simple-minded.
But he's right. We don't bear them any ill will. The leader of the unit that vanished has actually always been real good to me.
Really? What kind of person are they?
Her name's Ida. She's one of the most capable Jaegers in her corps. We fought as allies and as enemies a lot since I first became a warrior 2 years ago.
So I think there was a girl named Ida, or was it Ada? In Cedric's class, in Cold Steel 3 and 4. I don't remember.
She also teaches me all kinds of things on our off days, or when our corps is trained together too. It would have been easy to ignore someone as young as me, but she's been nothing but a true friend. Or maybe even a sister. I already have an older brother, but if I had to picture what an older sister would be like, it'd be her. She's very, very important to me. So of course I wanted to join in on the search party for her, but they wouldn't let me. Ubby said it was because I'm still only 13 and don't know anything outside of war and our village.
What was with Van attracting all these kids? Makes sense. So that's why you came all the way to Calvert, because you couldn't give up.
That's right. I left on my own and rode on buses and trains for the first time to get here. We know that Ida's unit came through Calvert on their way home, so if they really have gone missing, the odds are they're somewhere in this country. As for why I came to you, I've heard about you from the warriors in my village. They told me about a Spriggan in Calvert's capital who was willing to lend an ear to even Jaegers like us. This is a lump of Argem. Will this be enough to cover your fees for helping me find Ida? Don't worry. I got this legitimately through a job.
But that's... You kidding me? A lump that big could fetch around 100,000 mira easy. Well, we can talk money stuff later. But just to be upfront, our rate's 1,000 mira an hour, excluding other necessary expenses. I'm not in the market for a 100-hour job.
What do you...
You don't have to make it sound like you're turning her down. You're still going to help her, aren't you? Don't make it sound like an easy yes. This one seems like a little more trouble than we can afford to handle. Everything about it screams trouble, in fact. And we still got your case to work on too, so can't just drop everything for some far-off What?
Huh? Your back is glowing.
Yeah, it does that every once in a while. Great timing. My great-grandfather wrote that the 8 Genesees are drawn to one another. This is the first time I've seen it react this way, and that it just happened to do so now. Wish I could chalk it up to superstitious bull, but...
I'm not sure what's going on. It's really pretty, but what is it?
It's a memento of my great-grandfather that has a special power. And it just might help us find Ida.
You really think so?
Easy there. I'm not going to commit to the job just yet. First, I need a better hold on the overall situation. Can you help fill in some gaps for us?
Oh, yeah, of course I can.
Well, this certainly is a lot of useful information. It's also fragmented that doesn't feel like it'll bring us much closer to finding what we're looking for. Unfortunately, I feel like it's only just starting to set in how big this country is. I knew it was big from looking at maps, but that didn't tell me just how many groups and forces were at work. Well, it's not one of the 2 big powerhouses of the continent for nothing. Hell, it takes the #1 spot for now. We got plenty of core on our own based here. Then we got syndicates, mafias, and other shady groups and spies from abroad lurking around every corner. I guess Ida would have had to conceal her identity while passing through here, which will make it even more difficult to find her. Don't worry, Van's the perfect man for the job. He has all kinds of shady connections on call around here, don't you? Just all kinds of fine blurting that out now, huh?
Well, hello, Van. I've been expecting your call.
Hey, it's Renee. Sounds like... Was a 50-50 chance it was you? You know exactly who my next client is then, huh?
Indeed. Farida Al-Fayed, daughter of the warriors of Kruga's vice chief. I also know she wants your help in finding a missing Jaeger core.
How do you... I'm gonna say they've been on her ever since she arrived in the capital. CID's database isn't just for show. But if you knew exactly what she's here for, then you probably played a part in why the core has gone AWOL, right? Is that really true? Well, I'd be lying if I said it isn't. We caught wind of their movements 10 days ago on their way back to the Free Cities via Calvard. As you all know, there are no laws that prohibit Jaeger Corps from entering or leaving the country. However, we in the CID make it our business to know exactly what each corps is doing while here. We also take advantage of particularly capable units to train our own Special Forces Division from time to time. Special Ops Division? Hercules, right? Heard it was given a serious overhaul after its screw up against the Empire a couple years back. The capabilities of each individual unit differ greatly even now, I'm afraid. All this is to say, we set one of the more promising units against Ida the Flame Eater and her corps. I would note that the goal of this operation was to merely encircle her unit, not to engage in combat. And while the operation started off on the right foot, she managed to break through our lines and escape. I can't say the news came as any surprise to me, knowing the corps she was in before. Yeah, I've heard the rumors. Still, this was all 10 days ago? I understand the initial trouble that happened, but she hasn't been captured since then, has she? That is correct. I'll send you our data on where we cornered her, but beyond that, I've told you all that I know. Consider this my way of repaying my debt to you from the other day. I leave the rest to you. Hey, don't hang up on... Come on, they just had to stick their fingers in this pie, huh? So it seems... The CID is Calvard's intelligence division, right? I was worrying about the capitalization there, but that's fine. So even they couldn't catch her. She's so awesome. Way to think positive, kiddo. Well, I feel like we can narrow down where she could be now. Let's review what we got so far again. This should do it. This is where the CID tried and failed to corner Ida's core. After we eliminate where the CID's unit was, we can narrow down their escape route to 3 possible locations. Which one do you think is the most likely? With the surrounding terrain and villages, I think they return via... I kind of want to say they just wanted to bail out and get to Remiferia. Nice thinking. This route will open up 2, even 4 times the options to get back home. Plus it makes sense they want to go through another country to get the CID off their back. Now, if they took this route here, they most likely stopped off at... Creil Village. Hey! It's a farming village to the northwest known for its gorgeous rustic scenery. I've never been there myself, but it sounds like it rings a bell for you, Fairy. It does. Ida's told me about it before. She says that public transportation is well built there even though it's so rural, so it's a good spot to resupply. And then I should come visit since the scenery is so pretty and the food's so good. So I guess you might be able to translate that place to, like, clear, depending on how you do the ambiguity of the letters. It being named Creil is reminding me of Bond's wife from the Crossbill games. I see. Oh. I think that settles it. Tomorrow morning we make for Creil. I can almost bet we'll find something there. You can stay up on the 3rd floor for tonight. I'll give a heads up to our landlords. You have a perfectly good bathroom you can put her in. September 7th, 6:04 a.m.
Wow! Your truck is huge!
Oh yeah, she's a big girl.
1204 Ingrid Nightbreaker pickup truck.
Of the 4 big car manufacturers in Calvert, Ingrid's got the best rep when it comes to sports cars. This here's the best one they ever made, and I went ham tuning her up even further. You can see what I mean at the front, and in the suspension system where I've...
I can't follow a word you're saying, but it sure looks nice.
Should have known you wouldn't be able to appreciate a man's one true love. You want to tell me why women only want to take guys with rides but don't want to hear a word about said rides? Man. Careful painting all women with that excessively large brush you got there. Even if it's true that I don't care about cars at all. Whatever tuning is, I'm sure it's made your truck look very cool. Just get in and be quiet before you make me cry.
What's all this whining first thing in the morning?
Oh, you're the kind of people who gave me food yesterday. Hey guys, did you really come all the way out here just to see us off?
Yeah. Mostly for Agnes. And Fairy, but... and too, I guess.
Aw, I heard that.
We also wanted to bring you this. It's got sandwiches, milk, and coffee. I'm sure you haven't had much time for breakfast this morning.
Nice, thanks. You really shouldn't have. Thank you so much. And after you did so much for me yesterday, too. I really don't know how to thank you.
Oh, think nothing of it. Making a guest feel welcome is what a good host does. You would do the same in your home, too, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Kids your age gotta eat a lot to grow up big and strong. Keep an eye on them both. All right, Van?
Will do, and thanks for coming to see us off, Humes.
Have a safe trip. Wow, it's so fast! And it still manages to be such a smooth ride, too. I think I can see a little of why you're so proud of it, Van.
I'd really start to cry if you couldn't. We'll be out of the capital and on the northern highway in 10 or so. Then I'll show you how fast and smooth my baby can really be.
It can go even faster? Just try to keep it safe, please.
Safety's for chumps. Since they're giving us a vehicle this early, I guess that means they didn't bother making any of the roads that we had to walk up and down in, you know, Sky, Crossbell, Cold Steel. Still not sure you... there's supposed to be a way to see that. I don't know how you pull up the log. Something about asking her about coming along for the ride. I know you got 3 days off, but the new term started, didn't it? Oh, there we go. Still not sure you should have come along for the ride, Agnes. I know you got 3 days off, but the new term started, didn't it? What, you got no work to do? I just didn't want to be the only one left out. The Genesee seem to be involved in this somehow, too, so it could be there's a role here that only I can play. And I applied for permission to be off campus for a few days last night, so don't worry, I'm not breaking any rules. You thought this through way too hard. Aramis has always been way too lax with the rules for such a big-name academy. So if you're going to such a famous academy, why are you working for Mr. Arkwright? Is it a part-time job? That's right, I've only just started, though. And I didn't have much say in the matter. Oh, and Farida, Van is fine. I'm getting paid for this, so you're my client. No need to be polite. But... okay, but only if you call me Fairy. Sure, if that works for you. If you're 13, you must attend Sunday school at the temple, right? Yeah, I started senior classes this year. They're a lot harder than what I'm used to. But the temples here aren't the same as the ones I know, I think. That's right, we have churches and chapels instead, though they serve the same purpose. But there are temples for those for worship in Calvert, too. You got Arusha, the wind goddess in the central east, and Adios, the sky goddess in the west. They're believed to be one and the same, even if the names are different, though. She's even got another name if you go further east. Oh yeah, Ida told me about that. Feels like there's so much out there for me to learn. Still, it sounds like Ida taught you a lot. She did, not just about fighting, but about different places across the continent, what's popular in those places. I know this will sound weird after I've already asked you to find her, but I still can't believe her core would just disappear the way it did. They're all hardened Jaegers who have always been able to handle anything thrown their way. Your friend from the CID called her the Flame Eater, didn't he? Yeah, pretty well-known name among Jaegers. They say she uses surgical precision with knives and gunfire to cut through enemy morale and momentum. She joined Eisenchild 5 years ago after her old corps disbanded, I think. Sounds about right. She was in another corps?
She was. A really famous one, too. It was called Zephyr and was one of the 2 biggest Jaeger corps in the West. It was made up of a small number of combat specialists, the Jaeger King being its head, and Ida used to lead one of their units. But after the Jaeger King died 5 years ago, the whole corps fell apart. That was when she moved on to Eisenshield.
This is also interesting. I didn't realize Jaeger Corps could have such a rich history. Zephyr's still around, by the way, just in a different form. But yeah, their rep back in the day was something else. I can't see someone who used to be with them going down easily. So you think so too? But if she's fine, then why hasn't she made contact with the rest of her corps? All of this is making my head hurt. Don't worry, we'll find her for you. Even if she isn't in Creil, I'm sure we'll find some clue that'll take us to her.
You told us how deep your bond with her goes. That alone will surely draw the 2 of you back together. Where there's a will, there's a way. And Van and I have the will to find you a way.
You mean it? Well, thank you. I'll be counting on you both.
Thinking about it, I might have had some indirect involvement with Ida 2 years back. She chose to go against her old home and help our side back then. Makes no sense that someone of her skill would up and vanish. And with a Genesis maybe involved. There's gotta be more to this than there seems. The only question is whether she went dark by her own volition. September 7th, 11:25 a.m. Wow, the scenery here is beautiful. Everything's so green. You don't get a view like this anywhere I live. There isn't much like this near the capital either. We haven't passed another car in ages. Wow. I had to stop and see if the microphone picked up that thunderbolt. Wow. Felt like the house shook. We haven't passed another car in ages. Makes it feel like we have the whole picturesque view to ourselves. That's how it goes on an old country road. But we're making good time. If we keep going like this, we'll be there in time for lunch. Is something wrong, Van? Something's not right up ahead. Might be a kid, but you're not a Kruger warrior for nothing, huh? I'm gonna pull over. Be ready for a fight. Alright? That bus has been surrounded by monsters. Hiccuping again. Wolves, I count 6, 7, 8. I hate working for free. You can't say that. How can you stand by when there are people in danger? I know. Watch yourself if you're gonna pitch in. You in or you out, Fairy?
What do you think? I'm in.
What is that? Looks like a P90.
It's a rifle blade used in our corps. I'll use it to keep both of you safe. Now, may Arusha watch over us!
Okay, then let's do this. Press R3 to target an enemy.
Here goes! I'm on the scene! Right there!
A boost would work here.
Oh.
Keep it up! It's working!
Side attack bonus.
Going all in.
Can you do both?
Hit him fast, Barry.
Got you now! Burn! Yes!
Certain arts will be more effective.
Time to go all out! Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand!
Over here. All for you.
There!
All you, Agnes.
I won't lose!
Activating skill.
Have some more.
Then! Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand!
Yeah, I think I'm better off just firing off the coins again. Actually, hold on. We can probably melee this one down.
You're open! You flinched! Perfect chance!
Not quite.
A boost would work here.
This'll hurt!
Going all
Activating
in.
skill.
There you are! I'll take you on!
Have some more.
Ben! There we go! Combat over!
Let's get to work.
Data!
Your charge attack's ready, you know.
Right there! Flinched!
Attacking enemy.
Yeah, not really a big fan of her.
A boost would work here.
Hit him fast, Barry.
Got you now! Burn! A chance!
Activating skill.
You're open! Ben! Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand!
Yeah, that's what I was afraid
Time to
of.
go all out.
This'll hurt.
Keep it up! It's working! Now!
I'll dice you up.
Pardon me! I'll take you on!
Certain arts will be more effective.
Pull out all the stops.
Activating skill.
Here's some extra!
A chance.
Use a sharp boost to get the upper hand! Perfect chance!
The heck?
Have some more.
Battle finished.
I'm on it.
Now processing
Treasure
data.
chest.
Well, there's another jackpot. Helps set her up.
Someone save me.
No! Stay away from me!
Unleashing sharp! You'll pay for this!
This'll
Use a sharp
hurt.
boost to get the upper hand!
I'll dice you up. Hit him fast, Barry.
Activating skill.
Have some more.
That was the last of them. Not bad. I already know how good Van is, but I'm amazed at how fast you are, Fairy. Are all warriors of Kruger like that? No way, I'm still just a rookie. Most of them are much better than me. And your arts were awesome, Agnes. So is your staff. Thank you. It's called an orbital staff, and... Come on now. Wish I knew what was up with those monsters. It was almost like... Hello, you three over there. Are you okay? We really owe you one. We had to pull over because of engine trouble, and the next thing we knew, we were surrounded. I have to say, you've got some incredible combat skills. What are you, bracers? Nah, just ordinary passers-by. You work for West Calvert Transport, right? Let me give you my card. Arkwright Solutions. I'm just a guy who helps people with their problems, not affiliated with the Bracer Guild. Even open to fighting monsters and stuff like I did just there, for a price. Wait. Van? Hate to come across like this, but you would have been screwed without us, right? So if you could let your company know that and have them foot the bill, that'd be great. What? But the police or guild would never... We ain't cops or bracers. And you can't keep the lights on with a thank you. Not trying to scam you here, I just want a fair price for our services. We'll even escort you to town to finish the job. Wouldn't imagine you're in a rush to get attacked again on the road, are you? You got me there. This is so inappropriate. I can see where you're coming from, but I don't think it's inappropriate at all. Whether it's the water we drink or the security to see we're safe from harm, nothing in life is free. I suppose so. What if everyone from the Central East has such a practical mindset? Alright then, we'll hire you to take us down to Creil. And as soon as we arrive, I'll phone my boss. Sounds like a plan. Now come on, you two, back in the truck. Okay. Alright. I should have looked around to see if there's more treasure.
I wasn't expecting that to be how this ended.
Trying to figure out who this one is.
That young man's most certainly caught my attention.
Might be a new character. September 7th, 12:20 p.m. If my phone were within arm's reach, I'd actually pull it up and pull up a map so that I could see if I missed something there.
Well now, isn't this a lovely village? It's like an idyllic painting. Rolling hills amidst clear streams, a windmill turning with the wind, and a touch of Middle Ages architecture. The white flowers we saw in the wheat field were beautiful as well. They were buckwheat flowers, weren't they?
Good eye. Fun fact, the village uses them in their specialty dish, galette.
Oh, I've heard of those. Ida always says they make for a perfect lunch treat. I'm excited to finally visit this place.
Anyway, that bus is going to be out of commission for a while, so why don't we grab some grub?
As soon as I turn on the auto, they stop talking. Wow. I hear the inn over there is the best food in the village. While we're chowing down, we can ask if Ida's unit dropped by there. Sound good? Yep. Then let's go inside, shall we? Wow, this egg is amazing, and the buckwheat has a pleasant fragrance as well. Even the side vegetables are delicious. Montmartre has Creil's buckwheat too, but it's no surprise that tastes even better here. Wait, they have orange and black currant galettes on the menu? Hell yeah, I'm so ordering those. I think I'll do the same. I'll have some of those too. Maybe I'll order seconds and thirds. Sounds like you're all enjoying yourselves. Galettes are the pride of our village. No one makes them quite like us, so make sure you savor the flavor. And while you're at it, why don't you try some of the other items on the menu? We have vegetable galettes, smoked salmon, and seasonal fruits. Oh, and you'll definitely want to try our desserts. We serve some of the best caramel and ice cream you'll ever have. So many choices. Is it bad that I want to order one of everything? You got caramel and ice cream. I'll take 10 of each. Wait, hang on. We didn't come here to drown ourselves in food. We came to ask you some questions. You work here a lot, right? Of course. My parents own the place after all. You saved the people on that bus, right? Well, fire away then. I'll gladly answer any question you have. Cool, so I need you to think back to 10 days ago. Did any shady-looking people happen to stop by here? 10 days ago? I don't know if I can remember that far. Wait, actually, yes. There was a group of Jaegers staying here around then. I knew it. If you don't mind me asking, how do you know they were Jaegers? Did their attire give it away? Oh no, they were all wearing casual clothes. I just know a Jaeger when I see one. Our village is near the border of a few countries, so we get patrons like them from time to time. But as long as they pay their bills and don't cause trouble, they're just as welcome here as any of our other guests. Suppose that's fair? This village is probably treated as a buffer zone between Jaegers. Bracers always buzzing around like flies, and there's a police station here. I've got a question for you. Was there a woman with that group of Jaegers? Yes, I remember there being one. I believe she was the leader. She had dark green hair tied back in a ponytail. Honestly, I thought she looked really cool. Yep, that's Ida, all right. Sounds like we're on the right track. Do you know what happened to him after that? Like, did they say where they were headed, for example? Normally I wouldn't share that kind of information out of respect for their privacy, but since you know them, I don't mind sharing what I know. They stayed here for one night and left first thing in the morning. I don't know where they were going, though, and I haven't seen them since. Wait, no, that isn't quite right. What do you mean? Have you seen one of them recently? Yes, I think so, actually. Pretty sure I saw that same woman 3 days ago. For real? So does that mean she's still in the village? I think that's doubtful, and honestly, it was also pretty dark out when I saw her, so I might have been wrong. I didn't see any of your Jaeger friends, though. You know, the more I talk it out, the more I realize I could have been totally mistaken. Sorry for getting your hopes up. Don't be sorry, it's still a lead worth investigating. We should ask around town and see if someone else caught sight of her too. You've been a big help. I'll order one of the sweeter galettes later as thanks. I'll hold you to that. I won't pry into your business, but I do hope you enjoy your stay in our village. Alright gang, it's info gathering time. Goal's to determine if Ida really was here 3 days ago. Flux on our side will get some good information in no time. Fingers crossed. Alright, let's get started, shall we? And at long last I'm able to stop. So yeah, I'm going to take that break I wanted to take probably like 40 minutes ago, and pick up here next time.